Investigations continue into the cause of a fire at Dominica's main airport. And in sports, despite their loss, Trinidad and Tobago women's soccer warriors were honored by the Ministry of Sports. I'm Nicole Best with the Caribbean in 10 for Wednesday, December 4th. I'll be back with the details after the break. Welcomes our friends in Canada to the CaribVision family. The eyes and ears of the Caribbean is now on Bell 5 TV. So if you're in Ontario or Quebec, check us out on channel 658 and enjoy the best informative, educational and enlightening programming from around the Caribbean and the diaspora.
We are on Facebook. Join the growing CaribVision community today. Go to www.facebook.com/CaribVision. Be a part of our online family, whether you are located in Canada, the USA, or even farther away. CaribVision is about what it means to be from the Caribbean, our culture, our lifestyles, our voices. Log on or switch us on. CaribVision.
First off, for this day, Thursday, December 4th, investigations continue into what caused the fire at the Pierre Charles Airport in Dominica. The fire is said to have destroyed over $2 million EC worth of equipment at the control tower. Chief Executive Officer of Dominica Air and Sea Authority, Benoit Badwill, says arson is suspected. He says it is a major loss. However, the airport is currently operating on a backup system. For the latest on this developing story, we go over to our correspondent, Peter Richards, who is now in Dominica. Good afternoon, Peter.
Good afternoon to you, Nicole, and good afternoon to viewers. Well, as you rightfully pointed out, just a correction, it's the Douglas Charles Airport. What I have just come from a press conference given by the leader of the main opposition United Workers' Party, Lennox Linton, and he's categorically denying his party's involvement in the fire or supporters being involved in the fire. Last night at a public meeting, the Prime Minister, Roosevelt Skerrit, said that he was asking Dominicans, who do you think caused the fire? And in no uncertain terms left the speculation that obviously it was caused by supporters of the United Workers' Party. You will recall prior to the fire, the United Workers' Party had asked supporters to descend on the airport in order for what Linton had called to dialogue with returning Dominicans coming to vote in Monday's general elections. So now that you have the fire, the fire office today said that they're carrying out the investigations and they have used the word arson is being suspected. What is also your viewers should know is that the building is placed in the center of three buildings, one containing equipment belonging to Digicel and the other one belonging to the state-owned DBS Radio. And it is only the one belonging to the Airports and Seaports Authority that was destroyed.
Thank you very much, Peter. We trust you'll keep us posted on this developing issue. Over now to Haiti, where that country is ranked highest in the Caribbean on the 2014 Corruption Perception Index. The index, which is prepared annually by Transparency International, gauges businesses and political activities in 175 countries of the world. 8 of those countries are from the Caribbean. Haiti is ranked 161 in the world. Guyana is ranked the second most corrupt country in the region, being placed at 124 in the world. Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica share the 84th ranking, while Cuba follows at 63. Barbados is ranked the least corrupt country in the Caribbean, coming in at 17th in the world. The prospect of early general elections looms large in Guyana, so says head of the Presidential Secretariat, Dr. Roger Luncheon. He was speaking at a media briefing in Guyana on Wednesday, and he said that that is the only option left for President Donald Ramota as the opposition continues to reject his calls to dialogue.
No doubt that general and regional elections are gaining currency as a reasonable and acceptable alternative option to talks among the parliamentary political parties.
Head of the Presidential Secretariat, Dr. Roger Luncheon, today said that the President will address the matter in detail at a press conference at his residence on Saturday. It is not clear if the President will announce a time frame for new general elections.
There are stakeholders who would need to make contributions, and the President is the one who ultimately calls the shots and makes the decision.
President Donald Roboter suspended Parliament on November 10th, dodging a no-confidence vote that would have put his government out of office. He has said the period of suspension would be used to find agreement with the opposition on vexing issues. But his decision to suspend Parliament only served to fracture already fragile relations with the opposition.
And we thank Neil Marks of Capital News for that report. Stay with us. When we come back, we take a look at sports.
Traveling the Caribbean has never been easier or more convenient. Go to Liat.com for super savings on fantastic Caribbean destinations. Click on the specials page for the latest promotions and fantastic deals. Go to the quick reference button for travel tips and baggage info. Sign up for travel insurance, which covers your entire trip. And sample Zing, our in-flight magazine with news and features on people and places. Just go with Liat.com.
Hello, sports fans, and welcome to today's coverage of the National Collegiate Disc Golf Championships from North Augusta, South Carolina. We're proud to begin yet another broadcast season here on the Beat Sports Network.
There they are, your National Collegiate Disc Golf Team Champions, Georgia Regents University in nearby Augusta. And the traditional champions plunge into the upper pond for Georgia Regents will complete their 2014 NCDGC experience.
And we start in Trinidad with football, where that country's Prime Minister, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, has praised the senior women's national team despite their failure to qualify for next year's FIFA Women's World Cup in Canada. Despite the loss, the female soccer warriors were honored by the Ministry of Sport. More in this report from Vinod Nawani of TV6 News.
They were pensive, which was only natural since Trinidad and Tobago's female footballers lost 1-0 to Ecuador and as a result failed to qualify for the 2015 World Cup in Canada. Even though the script turned out to be a tearjerker, the young women were honored by the Ministry of Sport for giving it their all on the football pitch on Tuesday night at the Hazley Crawford Stadium.
The Prime Minister says we are filled with pride by your efforts today. You have demonstrated how far we can go no matter how great the odds. You're also an inspiration to every young girl who can emulate your character, your spirit, your ability to bring a nation together.
TTFA President Raymond Timke lauded the ladies, saying that persons from other countries who watched the game would have been impressed by the female soccer warriors. Even though the team could not create history, the head of the local body was sanguine about the future of this country's football.
West Indies team manager Richie Richardson says despite the recent uncertainty in West Indies cricket, the players have bonded and are ready to take on South Africa.
In recent weeks, we haven't had any discussions in regards to that, which is a good thing. It means that we're not focusing on what has happened. We're now focusing on the future, which is here in South Africa. We're here to play Test cricket initially, and that's our focus. All the players are pretty much ready for the challenges that we're going to face. We know it's not going to be easy against South Africa, as the captain said, at home, but we're prepared for the challenge, and we're going to give it our best.
And that's the Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.